Capital clearance. Good morning Qatari 1337 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Dynasty 22902 is on approach. Dynasty 22902 clear to land runway 35 left.
Qatari 1337 cleared for pushback. Capital ground. Qatari 1337 ready to taxi. Qatari 1337 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Good morning. Ryanair 3689er ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Capital ground. Dynasty 22902 taxi to the gates.
Ryanair 3689er cleared for pushback.
Qatari 1337 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Dynasty 22902 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Bangkok 7010 is on approach. Bangkok 7010 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Ryanair 3689er taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital clearance. Good morning. World 7627 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. World 7627 cleared for pushback. Capital Tower. Dynasty 22902 request to cross runway. Dynasty 22902 continue taxi. Capital ground. Dynasty 22902 with you. Capital ground. World 7627 ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Delta 6052 is on approach. Delta 6052 cleared to land runway 35 left.
World 7627 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Good morning. Ethiopian 4229er ready for pushback at Charlie 1. Ethiopian 4229er cleared for pushback.
Capital ground. Bangkok 7010 requesting taxi to the gates.
Ethiopian 4229er taxi to runway 35 right.
Bangkok 7010 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capital Tower. World 7627 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. World 7627 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Bangkok 7010 continue taxi. Capital ground. Bangkok 7010.
Ryanair 3689er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Delta 6052 taxi to the gates.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. All Nippon 5290 is on approach. Ethiopian 4229er hold position. Air Canada 8181 cleared for pushback. Ethiopian 4229er continue taxi. All Nippon 5290 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Delta 6052 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Air Canada 8181 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Delta 6052 request to cross runway. Delta 6052 continue taxi. Capeville ground. Delta 6052 with you.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Malaysian 5586 is on approach. Malaysian 5586 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower. Air Canada 8181 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air Canada 8181 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Ethiopian 4229er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. All Nippon 5290 taxi to gate Charlie 1. Capefill Tower, Ulricon 5290, request to cross runway.
Capital Ground Malaysian 5586 taxi to the gates.
Ulricon 5290, continue taxi.
Malaysian 5586 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capefill Ground, Ulricon 5290 with you.
Capital Tower Malaysian 5586 request to cross runway. Malaysian 5586 continue taxi. Dynasty 229 cleared for pushback. Capital Ground Malaysian 5586 with you. Capital Ground Dynasty 2293 ready to taxi. Dynasty 2293 taxi to runway 35
the
right.
status of the aircraft in case of an emergency.
Capefill Tower. Good morning. Virgin 4616 is on approach.
Capital Tower Dynasty 2293 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Virgin 4616 is going around.
Dynasty 2293 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
7011 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Bangkok 7011 cleared for pushback.
Capital clearance. Good morning. Speedbird 5061 ready for pushback at Bravo 4. Capital Tower. Good morning. KLM 6442 is on approach. KLM 6442 cleared to land runway 35 left. Speedbird 5061 cleared for pushback.
Bangkok 7011 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground. Speedbird 5061 ready to taxi. Speedbird 5061 taxi to runway 35 right. Capital Tower. Good morning. ISA 8130 is on approach. ISA 8130 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Bangkok 7011 hold position.
Delta 6053 cleared for pushback.
Bangkok 7011
Capefill clearance. Good morning. US Air 90183 ready for pushback at Bravo 5.
Delta 6053 taxi to runway 35 right.
Speedbird 5061 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Delta 6053 hold position. Delta 6053 continue taxi.
Capefill Ground. US Air 90183 ready to taxi.
Capital Ground. KLM 6442 taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Air France 2374 is on approach. Air France 2374 clear to land runway 35 left.
US Air 90183 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground. ISA 8130 taxi to the gates. KLM 6442 taxi to gate Bravo 1. ISA 8130 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Ulrapon 52901 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower KLM 6442 request to cross runway. KLM 6442 continue taxi.
US Air 90183 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower, good morning. Ethiopian 2474 is on approach.
Delta 6053 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Bangkok 7011 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
KLM 6442 hold position. KLM 6442 continue taxi.
Ethiopian 2474 clear to land runway 35 left.
Ulrapon 52901 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital clearance Malaysian 5587 ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Capital Tower, good morning. Lufthansa 8738 is on approach. Lufthansa 8738 clear to land runway 35 left.
ISA 8130 continue taxi. Capital Ground ISA 8130 with you.
Ulrapon 52901 continue taxi.
Capital Ground Malaysian 5587 ready to taxi. Air France 2374 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Azul 5210 clear to land runway 35 left.
Malaysian 5587 taxi to runway 35 right. Air France 2374 continue taxi.
Cape Phil Ground Ethiopian 2474 taxi to the gates.
Capital Ground Air France 2374 with you.
Capital Tower, good morning. Virgin 4616 is on approach. Virgin 4616 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Malaysian 5587 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 2474 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Ulrapon 52901 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Lufthansa 8738 taxi to the gates.
Ethiopian 2474 continue taxi. Cape Phil Ground Ethiopian 2474 with you.
Lufthansa 8738 requesting taxi to the gates. Capital Ground Azul 5210 taxi to gate Bravo 3. Lufthansa 8738 taxi to gate Bravo 4. Capital Tower Lufthansa 8738 request to cross runway.
Capital Ground Virgin 4616 taxi to the gates.
Lufthansa 8738 continue taxi. Capital Ground Lufthansa 8738 with you. Capital Tower Azul 5210 request to cross runway.
Virgin 4616 taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Azul 5210 continue taxi. Capital Ground Azul 5210 with you.
Capital Tower Virgin 4616 request to cross runway. Virgin 4616 continue taxi. Capital Ground Virgin 4616 with you.
Capital clearance KLM 6443 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. KLM 6443 cleared for pushback. Capital Ground KLM 6443 ready to taxi. KLM 6443 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Good morning. Easy 79er ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Fly B3034 clear to land runway 35 left.
ISA 8131 cleared for pushback.
Easy 79er cleared for pushback. Capeville ground. Easy 79er ready to taxi.
Capitol ground. ISA 8131 ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Finna 2096 is on approach. Finna 2096 clear to land runway 35 left.
Easy 79er taxi to runway 35 right.
KLM 6443 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville Tower. Good morning. World 8760 is on approach.
ISA 8131 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air France 2375 cleared for pushback.
Ethiopian 2475 cleared for pushback.
World 8760 cleared to land runway 35 left.
ISA 8131 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Fly B9er793 cleared for pushback. Air France 2375 taxi to runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 2475 taxi to runway 35 right.
Fly B9er793 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capville ground. Finna 2096 taxi to the gates.
Easy 79er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ryanair 5574 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capville Tower. Fly B3034 request to cross runway.
Capville ground. World 8760 taxi to the gates.
Capville clearance. Lufthansa 8739 ready for pushback at Bravo 4.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Aegean 9048 is on approach. Aegean 9048 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capville ground. Fly B3034 with you. Finna 2096 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. FedEx 8482 is on approach.
Lufthansa 8739 cleared for pushback.
Fly B9er793 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Air France 2375 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville ground. Finna 2096 with you.
FedEx 8482 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capville Tower. Good morning. Qatari 082 is on approach. Qatari 082 cleared to land runway 35 left.
World 8760 continue taxi.
Ethiopian 2475 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville ground. World 8760 with you.
Capville Tower. Good morning. US Air 3910 is on approach. Azul 5211 taxi to runway 35 right.
Virgin 4617 taxi to runway 35 right.
Lufthansa 8739 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville Tower. Good morning. Malaysian 3866 is on approach.
US Air 3910 clear to land runway 35 left.
Ryanair 5574 continue taxi.
Virgin 4617 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Aegean 9048 continue taxi. Capeville ground. Aegean 9048 with you.
Azul 5211 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Ryanair 5574 with you.
Malaysian 3866 cleared to land runway 35 left.
FedEx 8482 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Capville ground. Qatari 082 taxi to the gates. Qatari 082 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
FedEx 8482 continue taxi. Capeville ground. FedEx 8482 with you.
Capville Tower. Qatari 082 request to cross runway.
Capville ground. Malaysian 3866 taxi to the gates.
Qatari 082 continue taxi.
Capville ground. US Air 3910 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capville ground. Qatari 082 with you.
US Air 3910 taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Malaysian 3866 requesting taxi to the gates.
US Air 3910 continue taxi.
Catville Tower. Good morning. US Air 1982 is on approach.
Capville Ground, US Air 3910 with you.
US Air 1982 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Fly B3035 cleared for pushback. Capville Ground, fly B3035 ready to taxi. Fly B3035 taxi to runway 35 right. Capville clearance, Finna 2097, ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Fly B3035, continue taxi. Fly B3035, hold position. Fly B3035, continue taxi. Finna 2097, cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, good morning. Emirates 47-8 is on approach.
Finna 2097, taxi to runway 35 right.
Emirates 47-8 cleared to land runway 35 left.
World 8761 cleared for pushback.
Shamrock 5831 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Air Canada 3004 is on approach.
Malaysian 3866 continue taxi.
Air Canada 3004 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital Ground Malaysian 3866 with you.
US Air 1982 continue taxi. World 8761 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Europa 8092 is on approach.
Catville Ground. US Air 1982 with you.
Finna 2097 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Europa 8092 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Fly B3035 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Shamrock 5831 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Fly B6786 is on approach.
Capeville clearance, Aegean 9049er ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Emirates 47-8 requesting taxi to the gates.
Ryanair 5575 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, good morning. Continental 4724 is on approach.
Catville Tower. World 8761 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. World 8761 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Emirates 47-8 continue taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Lufthansa 6322 is on approach.
Capital Ground. Emirates 47-8 with you.
Lufthansa 6322 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Shamrock 5831 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Fly B6786 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. All Nippon 4958 is on approach.
Emirates 47-8 hold position.
All Nippon 4958 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Emirates 47-8 continue taxi. Continental 4724 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower. Good morning. KLM 6150 is on approach.
Ryanair 5575 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Air Canada 3004 continue taxi. Capeville Ground. Air Canada 3004 with you.
KLM 6150 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Europa 8092 continue taxi.
FedEx 8483 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Europa 8092 with you.
Aegean 9049er taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. US Air 9510 is on approach.
US Air 3911 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Fly B6786 continue taxi.
US Air 90510 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower. Qatari 083 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Continental 724 continue taxi. Qatari 083 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground. Continental 724 with you.
FedEx 8483 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Aegean 90049er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Flybe 6786 with you.
Lufthansa 6322 requesting taxi to the gates.
All Nippon 49er58 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Malaysian 3867 taxi to runway 35 right.
US Air 1983 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower Lufthansa 6322 request to cross runway.
Capeville Ground US Air 90510 taxi to the gates.
Lufthansa 6322 continue taxi.
US Air 1983 taxi to runway 35 right.
All Nippon 49er58 continue taxi.
Capeville Ground Lufthansa 6322 with you.
Capeville Ground All Nippon 49er58 with you.
Capital Tower KLM 6150 request to cross runway. KLM 6150 continue taxi.
US Air 90510 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Ground KLM 6150 with you.
Capital Tower Malaysian 3867 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, good morning. Shamrock 1566 is on approach. Shamrock 1566 cleared to land runway 35 left. Capital clearance Emirates or 749er ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Capital Tower, good morning. Northwest 7088 is on approach. Northwest 7088 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Catville Tower. Good morning. LL 3566 is on approach. LL 3566 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville clearance Air Canada 3005 ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Malaysian 3867 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville Tower. US Air 1983 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital clearance Europa 8093 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Emirates or 749er cleared for pushback.
Air Canada 3005 cleared for pushback.
Europa 8093 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, good morning. Dynasty 90704 is on approach.
Capital Ground Northwest 7088 taxi to the gates.
US Air 1983 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Dynasty 90704 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Emirates or 749er taxi to runway 35 right.
Air Canada 3005 taxi to runway 35 right.
Flybe 6787 cleared for pushback.
Europa 8093 taxi to runway 35 right.
US Air 90510 continue taxi.
Continental or 725 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground US Air 90510 with you.
Bangkok 2764 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air Canada 3005 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Shamrock 1566 continue taxi. Emirates or 749er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground Shamrock 1566 with you.
Flybe 6787 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air France 7612 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Northwest 7088 continue taxi. Capital Tower Continental or 725 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
LL 3566 continue taxi. Catville Ground LL 3566 with you.
Capital Tower, good morning. Springbok Auto 76 is on approach.
Europa 8093 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Continental or 725 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground Northwest 7088 with you. Northwest 7088 hold position.
Capital Tower, Dynasty 90704 request to cross runway.
Springbok Auto 76 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Dynasty 90704 continue taxi.
Flybe 6787 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Bangkok 2764 hold position. Bangkok 2764 continue taxi.
Capital Ground Dynasty 90704 with you.
Northwest 7088 continue taxi. Capital Tower, good morning. DHL 4718 is on approach. DHL 4718 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Bangkok 2764, continue taxi.
Lufthansa 6323 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, Bangkok 2764, with you.
Capeville Tower, good morning. Delta 49er42 is on approach. Delta 49er42 cleared to land runway 35 left. Air France 7612 continue taxi.
KLM 6151, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground, Air France 7612 with you.
All Nippon 49er 59er taxi to runway 35 right.
KLM 6151, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, Springbok Auto 76 request to cross runway.
Capeville Tower, all Nippon 49er 59er ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Springbok Auto 76 continue taxi.
All Nippon 49er 59er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, Springbok Auto 76 with you.
Capital Tower, good morning. World 4362 is on approach.
Capital Ground, DHL 4718 taxi to the gates.
World 4362 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital Clearance, Shamrock 1567 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. DHL 4718 taxi to gate Charlie 1. Shamrock 1567 cleared for pushback.
US Air 90511 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground, Delta 49er42 requesting taxi to the gates.
DHL 4718 continue taxi.
Capeville Tower, good morning. ASL 87906 is on approach.
Capital Ground, DHL 4718 with you.
ASL 87906 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower, Delta 49er42 request to cross runway. Delta 49er42 continue taxi.
Shamrock 1567 taxi to runway 35 right.
US Air 90511 taxi to runway 35 right.
LR 3567 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground, Delta 49er42 with you.
DHL 4718 hold position.
Capital Ground, World 4362 taxi to the gates.
Capeville Ground, LR 3567 ready to taxi. Capeville Tower, good morning. Lufthansa 7752 is on approach. Lufthansa 7752 cleared to land runway 35 left.
World 4362 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
LR 3567 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Clearance Northwest 7089 ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
US Air 90511 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
LR 3567 hold position.
DHL 4718 continue taxi.
LR 3567 continue taxi.
Capital Tower, good morning. Alitalia 8784 is on approach. Shamrock 1567 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, World 4362 with you.
Alitalia 8784 cleared to land runway 35 left. Northwest 7089 taxi to runway 35 right.
Bangkok. Cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 90705 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, good morning. Aegean 7008 is on approach.
Capeville Ground, ASL 87906 requesting taxi to the gates.
Aegean 7008 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air France 7613 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground, Lufthansa 7752 taxi to the gates.
Northwest 7089 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
ASL 87906 continue taxi.
Ethiopian 6662 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground, ASL 87906 with you.
Capeville Clearance, good morning. DHL 4277 ready for pushback at Charlie 3.
Bangkok 2765, taxi to runway 35 right.
FedEx 4101, cleared for pushback.
Cape Phil Tower, good morning. Fly B3982 is on approach.
Air France 7613, taxi to runway 35 right.
Fly B3982, clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Ground Ethiopian 6073, ready to taxi.
Cap. Phil Tower, Lufthansa 7752, request to cross runway.
DHL 4277, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, good morning. Ethiopian 7188 is on approach.
Capville clearance, good morning. Shamrock 5419, ready for pushback at Alpha 5.
DHL 4277, hold position.
Springbok 4277 cleared for pushback.
DHL 4277, continue taxi.
Air France 7613, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville Ground, Lufthansa 7752, with you.
Bangkok 2765, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower, good morning. Speedbird 6338 is on approach. DHL 14904, cleared to land runway 35 left. Speedbird 6338, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Ethiopian 7188, cleared to land runway 35 left. Aegean 7008, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capital Tower, Alitalia 8784, request to cross runway. Alitalia 8784, continue taxi.
Cape Phil Tower, good morning. Shamrock 8794 is on approach.
Aegean 7008, continue taxi.
Capital Ground, Alitalia 8784 with you.
Capital Ground, Aegean 7008 with you.
Shamrock 8794, clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower, good morning. Finnair 7876 is on approach.
Alitalia 8784, hold position. Springbok 4277, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 6662, continue taxi. Finnair 7876, clear to land runway 35 left.
DHL 4277, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
All Nippon 4634, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil Ground, fly B3982 with you.
Capital Ground Ethiopian 6662 with you.
FedEx 4101, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower Ethiopian 6073, ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Shamrock 5419, taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower, good morning. Air Canada 2570 is on approach. Air Canada 2570, cleared to land runway 35 left.
DHL 14904, continue taxi.
Capital Ground Ethiopian 7188 with you.
Cape Phil Ground DHL 14904 with you.
Capital Tower, good afternoon. Virgin 76902 is on approach.
Shamrock 5419, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 6073, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Alitalia 8784, continue taxi. DHL 4719, taxi to runway 35 right.
Delta 4943, cleared for pushback.
Cape Phil Tower, good afternoon. Azul 8796 is on approach.
Virgin 76902, clear to land runway 35 left.
DHL 4719, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Ground, Speedbird 6338 with you.
Shamrock 8794, continue taxi.
Azul 8796, clear to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil Ground, Shamrock 8794 with you.
World 4363, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, Finnair 7876, request to cross runway. Finnair 7876, continue taxi.
Capital Tower, All Nippon 4634, request to cross runway.
Capital Ground, Finnair 7876, with you.
Speedbird 6338, hold position. Delta 4943, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
All Nippon 4634, continue taxi. Capital Ground, All Nippon 4634, with you.
Air Canada 2570, continue taxi.
World 4363, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Ground, Air Canada 2570 with you.
Speedbird 6338, continue taxi.
Lufthansa 7753 taxi to runway 35 right.
Virgin 76902 continue taxi.
Azul 87906 taxi to gate Alpha 5.
Capital Ground Virgin 76902 with you.
Capeville Tower Azul 87906 request to cross runway. Azul 87906 continue taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. World 7812 is on approach.
Capeville Ground Azul 87906 with you.
World 7812 cleared to land runway 35 left. Lufthansa 7753 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Alitalia 8785 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Ethiopian 2078 is on approach. Fly B3983 cleared for pushback. Ethiopian 2078 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital clearance Aegean 7009 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Capital clearance Ethiopian 7189 ready for pushback at Charlie 3.
Alitalia 8785 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital clearance Ethiopian 6663 ready for pushback at Charlie 2.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Fly B5236 is on approach. Fly B5236 clear to land runway 35 left.
Fly B3983 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance DHL 14905 ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Aegean 7009 taxi to runway 35 right.
World 7812 requesting taxi to the gates.
Ethiopian 7189 hold position.
DHL 14905 cleared for pushback. Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Azul 19906 is on approach. Speedbird 6339 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground. Ethiopian 2078 taxi to the gates.
Ethiopian 6663 taxi to runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 7189 continue taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Ryanair 1418 is on approach.
Azul 19906 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Alitalia 8785 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ryanair 1418 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Fly B3983 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Shamrock 87905 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. FedEx 8480 is on approach.
DHL 14905 taxi to runway 35 right. Speedbird 6339 taxi to runway 35 right.
All Nippon 4635 cleared for pushback.
Speedbird 6339 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
FedEx 8480 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground. World 7812 with you.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. FedEx 5038 is on approach.
Capital Ground Finnair 7877 ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower. Ethiopian 2078 request to cross runway.
Fly B5236 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Air Canada 2571 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower.
Good afternoon. Europe 4572 is on approach.
Azul 87907 cleared for pushback.
Ethiopian 7189 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 2078 continue taxi.
FedEx 5038 clear to land runway 35 left.
Fly B5236 continue taxi.
Shamrock 87905 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Springbok 3920 is on approach.
Azul 19906 continue taxi.
Ethiopian 6663 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
DHL 14905 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Air Canada 90102 is on approach. Air Canada 90102 clear to land runway 35 left.
Virgin 76903 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground. Azul 19906 with you.
Springbok 3920 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground. Fly B5236 with you.
Ryanair 1418 continue taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. All Nippon 5596 is on approach.
FedEx 8480 continue taxi.
All Nippon 4635 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
FedEx 5038 continue taxi. Azul 87907 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Cape Phil ground FedEx 5038 with you.
Continental 9664 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital ground FedEx 8480 with you.
All Nippon 5596 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil ground Ryanair 1418 with you.
Finnair 7877 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower, good afternoon. Bangkok 7830 is on approach.
Capville ground Europa 4572 with you.
Bangkok 7830 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air Canada 2571 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital ground Ethiopian 2078 with you.
Aegean 7009 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville Tower, good afternoon. KLM 7568 is on approach. Catville ground, Springbok 3920 with you.
Air Canada 9102 continue taxi.
KLM 7568 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital ground Air Canada 9102 with you.
All Nippon 5596 taxi to gate Charlie 4. Capital Tower All Nippon 5596 request to cross runway. All Nippon 5596 continue taxi.
Cape Phil ground Bangkok 7830 taxi to the gates.
Capital ground All Nippon 5596 with you.
Continental 9664 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Catville clearance, World 7813 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Capital Tower Continental 9664 request to cross runway.
Bangkok 7830 taxi to gate Alpha 5.
World 7813 cleared for pushback.
Capital clearance Fly B 5237 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Fly B 5237 cleared for pushback.
Capital clearance Ethiopian 2079 ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Continental 9664 continue taxi. Capital ground Continental 9664 with you.
Cape Phil Tower, good afternoon. DHL 1400 is on approach. DHL 1400 cleared to land runway 35 left. Cape Phil Tower, Bangkok 7830 request to cross runway.
World 7813 taxi to runway 35 right.
Azul 1997 taxi to runway 35 right. Bangkok 7830 continue taxi.
Fly B 5237 taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower, good afternoon. Emirates 5950 is on approach.
KLM 7568 continue taxi.
Emirates 5950 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Catville ground KLM 7568 with you.
Cape Phil Tower, good afternoon. Shamrock 5002 is on approach.
Bangkok 7830 hold position.
World 7813 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Shamrock 5002 cleared to land runway 35 left.
FedEx 5039 taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Phil clearance Ryanair 1419 ready for pushback at Alpha 3.
Capital ground Ethiopian 2079 ready to taxi.
Cape Phil ground DHL 1400 taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower, good afternoon. Flybe 7268 is on approach. Flybe 7268 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital ground FedEx 8481 ready to taxi.
Ryanair 1419 taxi to runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 2079 taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville Tower, good afternoon. Azul 1778 is on approach. Azul 1778 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Azul 1997 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
FedEx 8481 taxi to runway 35 right. FedEx 8481 hold position.
Cape Phil Tower, good afternoon. Ethiopian 8566 is on approach.
Cape Phil Tower, DHL 1400 request to cross runway.
Ethiopian 8566 cleared to land runway 35 left.
DHL 1400, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, DHL 1400 with you.
Capital Tower, good afternoon. Ethiopian 2582 is on approach.
Emirates 5950, continue taxi.
Ethiopian 2582 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground, Emirates 5950 with you.
Europe 4573, taxi to runway 35 right.
US Air 3082 clear to land runway 35 left.
Bangkok 7830, continue taxi.
FedEx 8481, continue taxi.
Springbok 3921, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, fly B5237, ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, good afternoon. US Air 9912 is on approach. Fly B7268, taxi to gate Alpha 2. US Air 9912 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower, Shamrock 5002, request to cross runway.
Capeville clearance, Air Canada 9103, ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Capital clearance, All Nippon 5597, ready for pushback at Charlie 4.
Capeville Ground, Ethiopian 8566, taxi to the gates.
Capeville Ground, Azel 1778, requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Ground, Ethiopian 2582, taxi to the gates.
Capeville Tower, good afternoon. ICE Air 3940 is on approach. ICE Air 3940 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground, Shamrock 5002 with you.
Fly B7268, continue taxi.
Capeville clearance, Continental 9665, ready for pushback at Bravo 4.
Azel 1778, taxi to gate Alpha 3.
Capeville Ground, fly B7268 with you.
Capeville Tower, good afternoon. Ethiopian 3084 is on approach. Ethiopian 3084 clear to land runway 35 left.
Azel 1778, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, Azel 1778 with you.
Capeville Tower, Ethiopian 8566, request to cross runway. Ethiopian 8566, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, Ethiopian 8566 with you.
FedEx 5039er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 2582, continue taxi. Capital Ground, Ethiopian 2582 with you.
US Air 3082, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, US Air 3082 with you.
US Air 9912, continue taxi.
FedEx 8481, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground, US Air 9912 with you.
Ethiopian 2079er, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Springbok 3921, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ryanair 1419er, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air Canada 3978, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Europe 4573, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Fly B5237, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground, Ethiopian 3084, taxi to the gates.
US Air 9912, hold position.
Capeville Tower, good afternoon. DHL 2174 is on approach.
Capeville Ground, ICE Air 3940, requesting taxi to the gates.
Continental 9665, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, Air Canada 3978, taxi to the gates.
US Air 9912, continue taxi.
Capeville Tower, good afternoon. Continental 8512 is on approach.
Continental 9665, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Continental 8512, cleared to land runway 35 left.
DHL 1401, hold position.
DHL 2174 clear to land runway 35 left.
ICE Air 3940, continue taxi.
DHL 1401, continue taxi.
Air Canada 9103, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air France 4488, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Ethiopian 3084, continue taxi.
Capeville Ground, ICE Air 3940 with you.
Bangkok 7831, taxi to runway 35 right. Capeville Tower, good afternoon. Springbok 5502 is on approach.
Capeville Ground, Ethiopian 3084 with you.
KLM 7569er, taxi to runway 35 right.
Bangkok 7831, hold position.
All Nippon 55907, taxi to runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 3084, hold position.
DHL 2174, requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower, good afternoon. Shamrock 3268 is on approach.
Bangkok 7831, continue taxi. Springbok 5502 is going around.
KLM 7569, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air Canada 3978, continue taxi.
Shamrock 3268, clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Ground Air Canada 3978, with you.
DHL 2174, continue taxi.
Flybe 6160, clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground, DHL 2174, with you.
Capeville Tower, good afternoon. Aegean 6190 is on approach.
All Nippon 55907, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Ethiopian 3084, continue taxi.
Aegean 6190, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Continental 8512, continue taxi.
Bangkok 7831, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, good afternoon. All Nippon 9776 is on approach.
DHL 2174, continue taxi.
Capeville Ground Continental 8512, with you.
DHL 1401, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Emirates 5951, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capeville Tower, good afternoon. Ethiopian 1490 is on approach.
Shamrock 5003, taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville Tower, Hazel 1779er, ready for takeoff runway